Alright, hey everyone, it's Krist back again with a quick Let's Play and first impressions of Adventures of Mana for, this is the Android version, mobile, and I believe this is on iOS as well. I think this is coming to Vita as well, but I can't remember. So we're gonna go ahead and start a new game. Just give you a short gameplay demo, just so you can see what it's like. I'm using the Moga Pro controller, and I'll also give you a little bit of an idea of how the touchscreen controls are. You can use both simultaneously. So let's just fast forward through the intro text, and we'll pick the male character. Kind of a weird name, Sumo. So this is basically another remake of Final Fantasy Adventure for Game Boy. There was also Sword of Mana for Game Boy Advance, which I do own, and that's 2D one as well, like the original Game Boy, but it has more SNES-like graphics. And as you can see with this one, it's full 3D, but still the same 2D perspective, top-down. So it's the classic game, the Mana series. Basically Square Enix's answer to Zelda. So it's pretty cool to have this remade on Android and iOS. This video is recording the native res, and I believe it's 60 frames a second too, so it's 1440p on this Galaxy S6. So it looks really crisp. Obviously it's simplistic 3D graphics, but I think it looks nice for a mobile game, and it's actually a real mobile game. Not a shitty, freemium, whatever, free-to-play game. But, so yeah, it starts just like Final Fantasy Adventure did. Prisoner, doing the Coliseum. Oh yeah, they want me to show me how to do this. So I'll show you a little bit of the touchscreen. You can tap the stuff on screen, so you got the candy, that's all they're showing us. And then of course these are the stairs up. So the graphics still look kind of like old school, where it's like squares of staircases, just like old school RPGs. Alright. Time to fight this big kitty one more time. Pretty easy. Got a 3-hit attack there. I can use my candy, but it's so easy. Yeah. No need for that. I notice it slows down a little bit whenever I kill the cat with all the particle effects. I don't think it runs like a solid 60, at least on this device. But yeah, it's got bouts of 60 frames, seems like. Runs really nice. So now, it's escaped. I always like the design of this character. He still kind of looks the same with the spiky, slick back hair. It's pretty cool. I do like the Game Boy Advance version. I may do a comparison video of these two games. I thought that's a cliff where you jump off to escape, but maybe it's this one. Oh yeah. Sorry if I'm just advancing through the dialogue really quickly. Just wanted to kind of give you an idea of the beginning of the game. Just for a quick little video. You just pause the video to read those. Just giving you guys an idea of how it looks on Android on a Galaxy S6. Oh yeah, here we go. This is where I jump off, just like the original. Yeah, it's weird. I don't remember if it was Final Fantasy Adventure first or like a Mana game first in Japan. Because when I was a kid, I really wanted this game, but I didn't have it back in the day. And it looked like Zelda, but really cool, like how Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy looked. So I was really interested in it. Come to find out years later that it was actually the Mana series. But I'll show you something they have in this that kind of gives it more of a Final Fantasy look. It's like they kind of blended it together with this version. I just always found that interesting that it was kind of like a Final Fantasy game originally, but now it's its own series. So this is considered the world map. You can tap the top left to go straight to the map. Or you can hold L and R. I see when I hold R up at the top left, it shows L and R. So if I hit both, go to the map. That's on the controller. And I guess you can assign things to your quick buttons if you hold R and hit Y, B, or A. So unlike the Final Fantasy IX port, this one seems like they worked on the controls. Be really nice. I hope Vita gets this game as like a physical release. I kind of doubt that would happen though. But yeah, it seems pretty well done. I'm hoping Square Enix's other game, Setsuna, gets released in the US. I don't know if that's confirmed to be coming yet. But really looking forward. Hopefully I can play that one. I'm sure someone will translate it if they never release it in the US, but I thought there was talks of it already. But yeah, let's just do the first little quest here. I'm just kind of roaming around. Oh yes, this is what I was going to show you. So when you level up, you can pick a regimen, and it's actually classes like the Final Fantasy classes. So let's just for fun do mage. Hopefully we get some black magic. So I was just tapping the screen to get the bonuses for that class. And yeah, here's me playing on the touch screen, by the way. It's actually not that bad on the touch screen, and let's see. Menu. I should also point out the options. There's not a lot, but you can change the virtual joystick tracking speed and switch the buttons around for this option. But anyways, so when you change the virtual joystick, here's what it does. The more I move it to the right and in the options, the smaller the joystick becomes. So now it's a little shorter, so I can go full speed by not moving it a lot. And then I go to settings again. Oops. And put it to 3. Then it's even shorter, so it's hard to even walk with this one. And then the other one is like whenever you touch the screen, you're instantly moving. That's a bit too much for me. I like it, the second option. This one's pretty good. And I think you can still... Well, maybe you can't walk at all in the game, but let's see. Let's go back to the default. Oh, I keep hitting B to back out. Okay, back to 1. Yeah, it's more like you go from a jog to a run. Alright, so let's... Oh, I think I just did some sort of special move. Didn't even mean to do that. I hit the B button on the Moga. So there we go. He was injured. Okay. Not long for this world. You must escort the Lady Wendell. Ah, yes, I remember. I kind of, back in the day when I wanted the original Final Fantasy Adventure, I read the Nintendo Power walkthrough for it, so I could kind of get an idea of what it would be like playing through the game. That was the only way I could experience this, so I actually remember the names and stuff. So now I think she's following me. Thought you could, like, do other moves, but maybe I think they added that where you can hit the objects, because that was kind of in the newer Mana games. But yeah, I'm more interested in getting into this series. It would be nice if Square Enix showed it more love with like a new game as well. But Square Enix has kind of just been doing ports and not working on a few things. It's like Final Fantasy, you know, for the most part. But yeah, just figure I'd give you guys an idea of this mobile port. I think this just came out. Oh, and then I guess, let's see, how do you make her... Oh yeah, I think if I hit X, I'll tell her to cast a spell, and then I get healed if I need it. So yeah, and as you can see, it's kind of an open world like Zelda, so you gotta reveal parts of the map. So yeah, I guess that's pretty good for giving you guys a demonstration of this game. Pretty cool to have this remake. But anyways, that's it for this video, so I will see you guys later. Peace out.